All right, what else we got here? Are we up to the CAGbag? Did we make it?
So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we're there.
There weren't a lot of news items this week, as I mentioned earlier. At Darth Rook writes in, and he asks, do you guys watch or like any game collection shows like NES Pursuit or Nintendo Quest?
I don't know what those shows are.
Those weren't on the list from PewDiePie?
They might have been, but I've never watched them.
No, I mean,
I've never watched them.
I live that. I live that. I don't need to watch like a YouTube show with some guy with an NES.
Excuse me, Pee Wee Herman.
Well, Pee Wee Herman would have all that stuff still set up.
Well, some of these are the ones that like where they went across the country, right? And trying to get every NES game.
Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe I would like it. I don't know. I never tried it. I'm poo-pooing it, but to be honest, I never even looked at it for a second. So, Chips, you don't watch this?
If it's what I'm thinking of, I've at least seen some of it. But no, I don't watch on a regular basis because that is something that I do.
Right, Chipper just has to go downstairs to have that show.
Well, yeah, and I go looking for retro video games. So
and you take pictures of it and you put it on the internet.
Yeah.
You document it.
Sure, just not. I don't go to the level that these YouTube guys do.
All right, NES Pursuit or Nintendo Quest, in case anybody wants to check it out. Like you, Wombat.
Mm-hmm. I'll check it out tonight.
Yeah, Nintendo Quest is the one that I was thinking of. So that was like it's an actual
Quest?
movie. It's like an actual movie where they went across to different stores trying to collect the entire NES game collection in 30 days. It says without any online purchases.
Oh, interesting. So when you say movie, you mean it's like a 2 hour?
It's like an hour and a half.
Oh, cool. I would watch that. Is it sad though? Like, are they living in a van while they're doing it?
I'm sure that there's a van involved. There's of course a van involved, right?
Do they look like they smell bad?
It's been a while.
You're not supposed to answer these questions.
Yeah, but there's definitely a van. I remember there being a van.
Okay, I like a nice van. All right, at Duran603 writes in and asks, with Sony pulling out of E3, is E3 an event you are still interested in attending? Will it get to the point that it's no longer worth your time and money to attend?
Well, I already stopped going. So
right, I was thinking about that recently. It was so sad. Like kind of the best part of E3 last year. I mean, Sony's event was pretty fantastic. I gotta say.
Other than the beginning of it, the standing in the
part
sun.
The standing in the sun part was
the worst part
bad.
Of E3.
Yeah, I mean, as good as the party was after that's how bad standing in the sun was. It was exactly the opposite of that. So it does make me sad to think that they're not going to be there, and just in a selfish way to know that there's not going to be a great event to attend. I mean, yeah, the actual event wasn't that great, but the party after was really good. They had hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking about that. So, I don't know what to do. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, there's still plenty to see there. So.
All right, well, yeah, there's plenty to see, but, someone's got to step up.
Yeah, somebody will. Somebody, I think Microsoft will.
Microsoft's going to have a big party with
I don't know.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man going to be there?
No, I don't think Spider-Man's going to be there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's not Microsoft.
Microsoft has got to get on that Marvel exclusive track because now they're the only ones without one. They have to have something in the chamber, right?
I don't know. Do they?
I mean, at this point, they're the only ones who don't. I mean, PlayStation's got Spider-Man. Switch is going to have Ultimate Alliance. Microsoft has got to be like, there has to be a meeting at some point in the last couple of days. They're like, what do we got?
I think there's a big difference between Sony having Spider-Man and Nintendo having Ultimate Alliance.
Is there, though?
Something.
Yes. Is that you can't honestly say there's
Spider-Man's in Ultimate Alliance.
No, that's not the same thing. Like the Spider-Man video game is like one of the biggest video games of all time.
Well, yeah, it's a huge deal, but
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is
it's a pretty big deal.
No,
that's a big deal.
No, it's not.
Team Ninja.
It's a pretty big. I think it's a big deal.
There's a team of ninjas making this game.
It's not on the same level.
I don't think we knew how good Spider-Man was going to be until like right around when it was about to come out.
No.
There was a good year before it came out where we were like, oh, it'll probably be good.
No.
False.
But I don't think we thought it would be as good as
You're just making up things.
Yes. True.
I feel like Microsoft's got to get on that Marvel train. Also, I just want there to be more Marvel games.
Sure.
But still, they got to get on that.
The Nintendo getting Ultimate Alliance has no bearing to Microsoft at all.
Probably not, but still.
I know what you're saying, Wow. It would be nice if they had something.
I see.
But it'd be a lot of things would be nice.
Yeah, well.
It would be nice if we got to see what that Avengers game was looking like.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that game that they announced?
The title, they had a logo.
They had a logo. It was being made by Square, right? Weren't they making it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Logo.
Square logo. That would be nice. What if that came out as a Microsoft exclusive? That would be big news, wouldn't it?
Isn't the movie coming out in
Endgame comes out in April.
April, right? So that would be a good time to have the game come out.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but that'd be,
no.
I mean, if you were making an Avengers game, I mean, I'm not a marketing genius or anything, but.
You know what? No, I think you could make an Avengers game that comes out holiday 2019 and still be just fine.
Sure.
If it's as good as, say, the Spider-Man game.
It's not going to be.
It's not. Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
The
Spider-Man game is the perfect storm of like an IP and the AAA developer coming together and synergy and with like, the right people working on the project.
The right pedigree of the developer.
It's just everything came
together. It's like they've made that game several times before without Spider-Man.
Just not without Spider-Man in it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I know that too. So this is not my first day. But, yeah.
It's just hard to.
I could still be hopeful and think that
I don't want to take
an
away
Avengers
your
game that's as good as the Spider-Man game. It's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, it totally seems easy to make that same game with like 80 characters rather than Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know if it
seems totally doable.
I see. Finally, someone agrees with me.
Insomniac should just spin off and just keep making those games.
I think they could make a great Iron Man game. That would be, fairly similar. Maybe like a little bit of a larger map because
it seems like a great idea to go to a lesser character and not make as much money.
Okay, I don't know if Iron Man is a lesser character.
Oh my gosh, he's the Marvel Ultimate Alliance to Spider-Man.
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that. That's a whole other conversation.
It's not a conversation though. Like they're not on the same level.
Fine. I would say, yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is getting paid a lot more than
Tom Holland is. Yep.
Yeah, sure. No doubt about that. But
cinematically, Iron Man is doing a little bit better than Spider-Man has in the last 15 years.
Sure. So Iron Man is also several layers above Superman.
Right now, yeah.
If you had an IP, you would choose Iron Man.
I think
Superman.
you can make a better Iron Man game. I think you could. Yes, I think Iron Man is incredibly bankable and incredibly commercial because of the success of those Marvel movies. I think Iron Man is as much a household name as Spider-Man is right now. Right now, maybe not 10 years ago.
I think
we would have had an
false.
argument. But yes, and I think Iron Man would translate to a video game probably better than Superman would. Because, you got all the bullets and missiles and lasers and flying and
Suits.
and a little bit more vulnerability in the sense that, it's just a guy in a suit.
Alcoholism.
Yeah, that too. I think there's a really good Iron Man game that could be made. Like Just Cause, but with Iron Man. Basically.
Maybe that's what Rocksteady's working on.
Maybe. No, they're DC licensed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
They said it's not Superman.
Mm-hmm.
They lied, though. They lie a lot, these guys.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with a lie like that. They're allowed to. I'll allow it.
I don't know if they're allowed to.
I think so.
I don't like when those companies
Just flat out
don't say
lied and
anything.
the next day said, "Oh no, we were totally doing that."
Right. So that just happened with something. Oh, the Avengers. The Avengers title. Some journalist posted like, I don't know, like a year ago or 6 months ago, like, the Russo brothers said that Endgame will not appear. It's not the title of the next movie. And they had this guy's tweet up and they were like attacking him over it. And he's like, hey, they said it. Like, don't, just because I was wrong, I wasn't wrong. They lied to me. I'm just reporting what they said to me. Liars.
Oh, well. Yep.
Lying liars.
Everyone's a liar.
All right, last question. Then Wombat can go to bed. From Cosmo, at Cosmo Oches. He says, do you guys do family game nights or plan to do them? Have you tried family board game nights? Board games seem to have made a bit of a comeback. I tried it with my younger siblings, age 10 to 13, and they love it. Yeah, we play, we have a lot, but we play like, simpler ones that can be done quickly, like Exploding Kittens we just got.
How is that?
It's fun.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah?
easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would my kids like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Some of the rules are a little tricky, like some of the advanced things, I guess.
We
I'm still
played
not
Googly
100%.
Eyes the other day, and that had a mixed reaction in my house.
I don't know that one. We got Wits and Wagers too, which is easy. That your family would like a lot, I think.
Googly Eyes is the one where you put the glasses on and you can't really see, and you have to draw a picture.
I don't like any of those. I haven't tried them,
Prop
but
games.
Yeah, like that seems like cheating.
We also,
to me.
we play a lot of the Jackbox games. Are popular.
Yeah,
in
those
my
are
house.
fun on Xbox or whatever.
Yeah, Drawful is probably the most popular game in my house. Drawful 2, I guess. Also, Civic Doodle is a good one in those that you can play with the kids.
Those are fun.
Yep.
No, Wits and Wagers is good if you have small younger kids and more people, because you're basically betting on answers, so the kids don't need to know anything really. They can put down an answer. It doesn't matter if it's right or not. People are going to bet on it, and they're going to bet as well. So it encourages gambling, which is good too.